Nacho Chase Lounge. I bet if I asked, he'd put a lazy river in my living room.
Oh, you like tubing? I got you.
Get your choice of a Cobalt drill or impact driver for $99. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Now.
A Peloton? Give it up for our first time ride.
All right, first ride. I'm a little nervous, but excited. Let's do this. 5 days in a row. You surprised? I am.
6 a.m. Yay.
Rising with the sun.
That was totally worth it.
Let's go, Grace in Boston. 50 rides.
She just said my name. A year ago, I didn't realize how much this would change me. Thank you.
This holiday, give the gift of Peloton.
There's just something different to a Disney movie.
This Cyber Monday, the holiday magic is at Verizon. Get Disney Plus on us for a year.
He loves Star Wars more than anything.
And when you shop online Monday only, get a free LG Stylo 5. Happy holidays from Verizon.
We're gonna get funky.
Before we talk about tax-smart investing, what's new?
Well, Audrey's expecting.
Twins.
Grandparents.
We want to put money aside for them, so change in plans.
All right, let's see what we can adjust.
We'd be closer to the twins.
Changing plans.
Okay.
Mom, are you painting again? You could sell these.
Let me guess. Change in plans?
At Fidelity, a change in plans is always part of the plan.
It's Sunday Night Fallon, and Tiffany Haddish leaves it all on the field. Plus Lakeith Stanfield and a music video with Luke Bryan.
We are the Football Party Patrol, getting your party out of control.
All new Fallon.
Tony Correnti still getting the information from New York. When he's got a pen out, that means, what's the yard line, down in distance, time on the clock, which would indicate that it's going to be overturned.
Right, Alan, as we look at it again, before that third foot comes down, that ball comes completely loose from both hands.
To review, receiver's unable to maintain control. It is an incomplete pass. It will be 3rd down and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And credit Jonathan Jones for a great play to knock that ball loose at the very last instant.
The one thing that play did on the positive side for the Texans, they came again with that zero blitz, brought the safety out of the middle of the field, and they paid a price for it. Got lucky, no touchdown, but does that slow down that blitz a little bit?
3rd down and 10 back once we started before the last play. 5:49 left in the third.
Look at them now. They're all around the line of scrimmage. Nothing in the middle of the field back here, but I bet they fall back.
Play clock went all the way down. Watson directing traffic, going to try it again, and that time it will be caught. Kenny Stills for the touchdown. And little doubt about that one. They want Jonathan Jones's way again for the score.
This has been the MO when they draw the coverage to the other way, usually to Hopkins' side. You've got backside 2 guys that run 4-3. Will Fuller had his chance, didn't make it happen, and now they come right back to Stills. There's a double team. They've got Harmon going over the top. No help at all the other way. And the speedster and the maneuverability of Watson inside the pocket, getting it done.
Extra point attempt here. Fairbairn, meanwhile, for Watson tonight, 3 touchdown passes, 192 yards.
And he is finding the single coverage all night. Did you hear him? What he was saying was, I saw him go over. I saw what he did. I knew where my single was.
Got that second chance, made it pay off. Extra point by Fairbairn is good. And with 5:41 remaining in the third quarter, 21-3, Houston. And back in 30 seconds.
With all my favorite colors, yes sir.
all my favorite colors.
We come from every walk of life. We're proud of who we are and what we believe. We are among the 200,000 people who work for Bank of America. What would you like the power to do?
Well, the Texans trying to slay the dragon. Open the show talking about their kryptonite being the Patriots over the years. That defense, first 11 games, 4 touchdown passes allowed. That night they were beaten by Baltimore. Lamar Jackson threw only 1, killed him on the ground. The Ravens did. Tonight 3. And we start here with a touchback. Sunday Night Football being brought to you by Bud Light, reminding you to keep it crisp responsibly. And by Volkswagen, drive something bigger than yourself. That was a great game. That one against Carolina. And then you had this one, of course, 28-3. Who could forget that? Next thing you know, there's Brady lifting the Lombardi Trophy in that memorable comeback. 28-3 with 8:31 to go in the third quarter. Well, they're going to have to pull something like that tonight. Pretty close to it. 21-3. 5:41 left in the third. And Brady starting from the 25-yard line. Still Ferentz in at center. White climbs his way for 3 yards. Let's go to Michelle.
Well, on the Patriots' last drive, remember we saw Ted Karras get injured and stay down on the field for a little bit. Now, he left the field after that, went into the injury tent, and when he came out, he had a brace on that right knee, which you saw just got bent in a little bit. He is now out for the rest of the night, so James Ferentz will be filling in.
Yeah, that's a loss, too, because Karras had done such a nice job replacing Andrews. Ferentz hasn't played that much. 4th year out of Iowa. White is the running back. Brady off play action to the outside hits Edelman, who's been quiet for a while. He's out of bounds at just about the marker to 35-yard line. First down. Patriot offense. Last 2 games, they had 2 touchdowns, but they won both of them against Philadelphia and against Dallas. And tonight, 3 points. They're pretty good on third down conversions. 202 yards, but down by 18. White, look out. Stuffed in the backfield. DJ Reader read it perfectly. No pun intended. Second down.
DJ Reader, once again, he's the hammer inside now for this football team. He's flashed a little pass rush, but this is his specialty right here. Just setting up, being large inside, and shutting down that run game tonight for the New England Patriots. I don't know which is stunning me more, this offensive performance by the Patriots or the defensive performance.
The whole plate. 2nd and 11. Brady throws. That's caught at the 35. Flag is down. Jacoby Myers, for the moment, takes the ball into Texan territory.
Holding. Offense, number 61. 10-yard penalty.
That's on the right tackle. That's on Marcus Cannon.
And that's Jake Martin again coming around. Part of that Clowney deal. And he has been flashing some speed around the edge. Watch him here. Cannon just can't quite get there. And part of what has made him successful rushing is his ability. Oh, man, look at Josh is having a rough time watching this out here tonight. But part of what makes him so successful so far for the Texans is his ability to bend. Remember we used to talk about that all the time with the edge rushers of the Colts? That vertical angle they get coming around there.
2nd and 21. Pick up a few here, not much though. White makes the catch, escorted out of bounds by Hargraves. It'll be 3rd down and 17.
I mean, the formula hasn't changed, right? Give Romeo Crennel credit. He's been playing these defensive backs on White all night. And I tell you, the other guy that really sticks out for me in this game is Justin Reed. Their safety, their signal caller on the back end, has just been directing traffic all night with a lot of DBs on the field. and he has made a huge difference in this one.
Second year back out of Stanford. Eric is his brother. Brady throws, and that's going to be caught by Ben Watson, who will pick up the first down, escaping a tackle, and they really needed it on a 3rd and 17. He's able to move the chains. That's a gain of 23 yards for Ben Watson. This tackle there, 16 years in the league. That's Roby who misses the tackle.
Well, Roby's been up and down all night with some of this stuff, but that was a killer. There still should have been enough there. They were playing that sticks defense. I can't believe he picked up the first down.
Brady hanging in the pocket, throws wide open, but a flag. Jacoby Myers, and he'll be forced out of bounds at the 11-yard line. And let's see what this one.
Well, there's bodies all over the middle of the field here.
There are.
There had to be some kind of pick or push or something happen.
That's Hargraves right there, and I think he and Edelman
ran right dead into him.
Locked up.
Coming across the field. Can
Pass
argue.
interference. Offense, number 11. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
I think that would qualify.
Yeah, he took 2 guys out of the play.
And you never know for sure what's going on, but when you see 3 bodies on the ground, usually there's some kind of pick.
Something. So that costs him a long gain and brings it back where it'll be first down and 20. Hargraves, who was a first-round pick by Tampa 3 years ago. And again, we talked about the fact he was in Tampa Bay and they called him out for lack of hustle and effort. Let him go, and he winds up here.
I tell you, he made a huge difference last week, and he's made a huge difference tonight. This team looks different. They were always so built around their pass rush with Clowney and J.J. Watt and Merciless, and now they're really built around this secondary.
Well, there's Watt on the sideline. You got Keon Crossan comes into the game. Edelman goes wide to the right. Dorsett wide to the left.
You got Dorsett on Crossan if you want to check him out.
Brady under pressure again. And incomplete. With a flag again. You got McKinney busting through. Tony Correnti with the call.
Holding. Offense, number 28. 10-yard penalty and repeat, first down.
That's on James White.
Yeah, good luck trying to block these guys. He's up here. He knows what he's got to do. Unfortunately, the old big truck beats the little truck every time kind of thing came into play right there.
So 1st and 30. They've already made a 3rd and 17 on this drive. Now they're backed up again to the 31-yard line. Brady looking for a chunk. There's Edelman. He gets free. He's got the first down. Down the sideline, he goes all the way to the 25-yard line. So Edelman has been blanketed all night. Somehow gets wide open for a gain of 44.
Well, they're going to try this double-A blitz, but it's picked up perfectly, and so Brady has all the time for that deep over to happen. Dorsett cleared it out down the other side, and there was the moment they've been waiting for. Great protection, pick it up, and hit a big play.
Longest play of the game. Play action again. Brady will check it down and incomplete. White stayed in the black for a moment, then flared out. 2nd down and 10.
We know Tom Brady can go through his progression as fast as anybody. He looked at 4 guys, and 4 guys were covered that time. He gave it the full shot, and the protection is there. He is holding the ball longer than I think he has this entire season, and yet they're not getting the separation.
And doing it with a center, new center Ferentz, who replaced Karras ruled out for the game. Karras was the only offensive lineman who played every snap this season. 2nd and 10. Again, the play fake. Shoulder shake. Throws. Caught. Close to a first down. That's Dorsett out of bounds. A little shy of the sticks. At the 15.
Well, if Brady doesn't move around in the pocket, and we talk about him not as a scrambler, but as a mover inside that pocket, but Dorsett was open the whole time. Brady saw him. He just had to get his body in position to throw that ball. So now a little bit of this play action is going to work. It's drawing up these linebackers just a bit.
Minute to go in the quarter. 3rd and inches, and they get the first down on a run here by White to the 12-yard line. Final minute of the 3rd quarter. Then missed tackle by Roby on the Watson catch. And this drive sustained. It's 3rd and 17 right there. Only trying to scramble back into the game. Brady again, the fake, and then it's dropped. Matt Lacoste, tight end, going to the sideline. 2nd and 10 with 25 seconds.
It's just the plays that have been automatic in the past. You know, I mean, those plays, you got the play action going, get it to them in the flat. You got a big tight end, make somebody miss a tackle, and the routine plays aren't routine anymore.
2nd down and 10. Ton of time. Great protection. Secondary does this job, and then Brady just has to flip it away. 3rd down and 10. Great coverage on the back end. 17 seconds now to the end of the period. 3rd and 10.
Now you're going to get a little knock on the outside here against Edelman. And so Brady tried to buy some time, and there was plenty of time to be had. And once again, nobody open.
Romeo Crennel sending in that defense.
You don't have to get it all here. I think they have to go for it on 4th down here.
I do too. Otherwise down by 15 with a quarter to go. I don't think so. Brady throws. Meanwhile, it's White, and White will jog into the end zone for a touchdown. So 3rd and 10. They send White out to the near side. That's good for 12 yards and the score. Their first touchdown of the night.
All the attention they paid to James White all night long, and nobody. I'm not even sure who was supposed to. Perhaps McKinney? All 3 going across the field, and there is just nobody that even acts like they thought they had that responsibility.
So now down by 12. They are going to line up and go for 2. They're trying to make it a 10-point game. So the 2-point attempt. Brady surveys. Lets the clock run all the way down. So I think he wanted to see what was on the other side here. And the flag for a delay.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay the try.
So now they can come out, and what they can do here is kick the extra point. Terry.
There are 2 options out, or they can go for 2 from the 7,
right,
or they can kick it from the 20.
5-yard penalty.
Well, if they're going to take the penalty there, I'm not. You know, it was clear they were looking to get the delay or get maybe Houston to jump offside and take it to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, or they were looking for something specific.
Right.
Right. They were looking for a specific defense matchup that they liked, didn't see it, going ahead and kick it. But obviously this not automatic in this situation with your 4th kicker.
Meanwhile, here's Forbath kicking for the first time this season. He'd been out of football this year. Had tryouts earlier in the week with Carolina and Tennessee. And so Forbath, who's been around since 2012, and he's at least a one-game substitute for the third kicker that they had this season, Falk, who underwent an emergency appendectomy on Wednesday. And Bill looks like he could use a little surgery at this point. 21-9, so he had a 23-yard field goal earlier. Misses the extra point here.
And that was close enough. Maybe you have to wonder, would that have been good from 5 yards closer?
You can wonder.
Never know.
Nor will we ever.
No. But somewhere in Atlanta, they're going, hold on, guys. We've seen this act before in this building.
Touchback here. We've had that show, and Chris doing the show with Bill Belichick and Rich Eisen every Friday night, talking about the 100 greatest players. We've broken it down into 6 shows. When it comes to coaches, this is Bill Belichick and his philosophy.
Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Attack weaknesses, utilize strengths, and figure out what the strengths are on your team. There's some things you have to protect. Find the weaknesses of your opponent and attack. You can't win a war by digging a hole. You got to attack. So you have to figure out where you want to attack, how you want to attack, and that changes week to week, game to game.
Chuck Noll and Paul Brown were named along with Belichick. Those are 3 of the 10. We can tell you that. 7 more to come on the next show. It's the end of the third with a score 21-9 Houston. Sunday Night Football back after these messages.
Wine tastings for snobs or hobbyists. If you want something truly complex, you need a fine whiskey. I'll prove it. It's okay. It'll all be over soon.
The Hunt for the Bone Collector begins January 10th on NBC.
I love that one.
I love it.
I love it.
It's easy to fall in love with a new Chevy.
I love this one too.
And this month is the perfect time to see why.
Wow. I love it.
That's my next truck. Find your reason to fall in love with a new Chevy and get a great deal all month long.
I love it.
I'm gonna go buy a Chevy.
Get a total value of over $11,500 on this Silverado Texas edition. Or during the Black Friday sales event, get 20% below MSRP on other select 2019 models. Chevy drives Texas. Find new roads.
As a doctor with Christus, the care I give my patients goes beyond just me. There's our staff, the lab, other doctors. There's even a healthcare plan that puts your insurance with us. With Christus Health Plan, you can get the coverage that trusts your doctor so you can get the care you deserve.
Call 855-907-7331 to talk to a Christus Health Plan specialist today.
Yes. Come on, say joy to the world. Don't stop clapping now.
For the best gift of all, it's Happy Honda Days, where you can find clearance deals on select 2019 Honda vehicles. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
That's all right.
Next time, make sure you watch the game on a system installed by Stereo and Video Center.
Tonight's aerial coverage high above downtown Houston, brought to you by Geico. And back to NRG Stadium. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle DeFoy. So right now, 10-1 are the Pats. Houston 7-4. So if Houston maintains its lead, they'll still be in front of Tennessee by a game. New England will be only a game in front of Buffalo. They'll meet in the next to last week of the season. But Baltimore would vault into the #1 seed with a Patriot loss. Second down and 10 as we start the fourth quarter. And that is juggled about 4 times and incomplete. Jordan Thomas flagged down. going to go against the Patriots.
Holding, defense number 31. A 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
It's Jonathan Jones. He's in on a lot of the action tonight.
Yeah, there's Jones, who's really been a bit of a target tonight. And I guess they're going to call that. There was a lot of stuff going on that one. It ends up Jones is the one that gets the call. The other thing that's happened in this game, Al, is Jamie Collins now is taking on Duke Johnson, and he's kind of taking him out of the game after dominating early.
Pats started to back up as if it was on them. Now it's Duke Johnson who gets wrestled down by McCourty after he picks up the first down.
Well, let's take a look at our next-gen stats powered by our friends at AWS. It has been all about life on the run for Deshaun Watson. Look at those numbers. All 3 touchdowns tonight have come when he is on the move, out of the pocket, breaking down the defense, buying that extra few seconds for the receivers to get open and play that guitar partner.
He's riffing tonight. 1-yard gain here going through the middle. Duke Johnson, back we go to Michelle.
Well, I asked Bill O'Brien and some of Deshaun's teammates for 3 words to describe their quarterback, and the word that came up the most was competitor, with patient coming in second. Also mentioned brilliant, magnetic, swaggy, and humble. And Bill O'Brien said Watson fears nothing on the football field and told us, I love coaching him.
I'm buying into swaggy. I don't know about you, Chris.
Top of my list.
2nd down and 9. Watson out of the pocket throws. That'll be caught. That's Duke Johnson. Talk about the Patriots for 1 second here. They're always looking forward, not backwards. Everybody last night telling us, you know, our best stuff is in front of us. They never look back. It's the old on to Cincinnati thing. But they've got Kansas City next week, and they've got Buffalo the week after they have Cincinnati.
Well, the one thing we know is that this is a great coaching staff that makes them better. But for the first time all year, this is the team they're going to have on offense going forward. I thought we would get a little more out of them tonight than what we've seen so far.
3rd down and 1 at the 48-yard line, and the whistle will stop it.
False start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
Max Sharping, he's a rookie out of Northern Illinois. Picked him in the 2nd round. He's had a good year, but cost him 5 here to make it 3rd down and 6.
But at least they have cornerstones on that offense up front right now. Obviously, Laramie Tunsil now at left tackle, Nick Martin the center. And I thought Titus Howard was playing well before he went on IR at the right tackle position. Sharping, a 2nd-round pick. So they have a plan now for that offensive line that looks pretty bright.
Chris Clark taking over at right tackle for the most part. 3rd down and 6. Watson fires. That's going to be caught. And that's a first down. DeAndre Hopkins gets inside of Gilmore and moves the chains with 12.5 to go in regulation.
He challenges the green grass is how he puts it. So the inside technique here. So he's going to challenge the outside before he comes back into the slant. Gilmore knows him well. They played against each other at college, but you saw that little crossover step. Whenever the defensive back has to take that crossover step, you've got him.
His mom Sabrina looking on watching her man go 3 tonight for 40 yards total. And the pistol, hand the ball off to Duke Johnson, who goes to the 41-yard line. Duke doing a lot of the ball carrying tonight. It has been Hyde, but Hyde was limited to 15 yards on 8 carries. And Duke's been very big in the passing game.
Well, and I think it's a little bit about what we were talking about with the Patriots, too. When you end up putting in Duke Johnson, the Patriots are thinking pass. So to change it up and to keep it balanced a little bit, you hand them the ball occasionally.
Duke Johnson 87 yards from scrimmage tonight. 2nd down and 8 from the 41-yard line.
All 4 wideouts in the game right now, too. And boy, they are showing a pressure look.
Go 5 wide here. Everybody into the pattern. Wide open at the 25-yard line. Hopkins. And a lot of yardage after the catch to the 14-yard line. 4 catches for 67 for DeAndre tonight.
So you say, why is Gilmore going backwards so fast? The reason is they don't have a free safety. They blitzed him. They brought him up into the middle of the field, so he has to protect deep. And these guys are on the same page all night. Watson sees it. Hopkins sees it. They know what they're going to do without a signal, without anything. They're playing great.
From the 14. Johnson to the 11. You know, when it comes to Hopkins, I mean, he's as good as any receiver in the league. We see him enough. I mean, this guy, he'll stand up to anybody. I mean, Michael Thomas is having a great year in New Orleans, too. But
they're both.
Yeah, they're both great.
They're both the same kind of guys, too. They're not the 4-3 sprinters. They have a way of getting open at the top end of those routes, and they have a toughness to them to make those catches over the middle.
2nd and 7. Watson. It's incomplete. And a flag. And that is Duke Johnson. And they're going to call this one on to Landon Roberts, who not only plays fullback, but his primary position is right there, linebacker.
Yeah, that was a great route. They've been setting that up the entire night to the flat and then back in.
Pass interference, defense number 52. The ball is placed, spotted a foul, and an automatic first down.
Going to the flat where they've eaten them up all night long and then hit the brakes and back the other way, and really Roberts had no choice. That was going to be a touchdown.
Now 1st and goal. This drive began back at their 25. Another long drive. This one's consumed over 5 minutes. 5 runs, 3 passes. A little trickery here. Hopkins and more trickery to Watson. Touchdown. Oh, baby. Like a 4x100 relay. A lot of give and take here.
Handoff, handoff, option play out wide, perfectly executed.
Wow.
I mean to tell you, and for Bill O'Brien, if you only have one play, that was the one. Did this pass go?
I was thinking the same
pass? That's what I was wondering.
Right.
But there was no first pass. There was a handoff.
Terry McCauley, take us through this one.
Okay, Al, this looks like a forward pass, but Watson is a shotgun quarterback, so he is an eligible receiver. So he can catch a forward pass. The ball's thrown from behind the line. This is legal and a touchdown.
All right, so now you've got that pass there. What about the earlier pass? Just thinking about the first one.
Well, it was a handoff, a forward handoff.
Right.
Does that constitute a pass?
Let's
go back and look at from its inception here. Johnson.
No, it's just a handoff. That's
just
a hand-to-hand handoff, and you only had one forward pass on this play.
There you go.
Confirmed. Fairbairn for the extra point. And that makes it 28-9. A flag on this play. So they can move the ball now to the 1-yard line and go for 2 if they so desire. Or take the point.
I think I would take that point.
Yeah, me too. It's a 3-possession lead.
Defense. Houston has accepted the opportunity for the 2 points, for the extra point to be good, and the 5-yard penalty to be enforced on the kickoff.
All right, there you go. They'll take the point, get the 5 yards on the kickoff, and lead it by a score of 28-9 with less than 10 minutes to go. Trickery and deceit will get you everywhere.
There's a company that's talked to even more real people than me. J.D. Power, 448,134 to be exact. They answered 410 questions in 8 categories about vehicle quality. And when they were done, Chevy earned more J.D. Power quality awards across cars, trucks, and SUVs than any other brand over the last 4 years. So on behalf of Chevrolet, I want to say thank you, real people.
You're welcome.
We're going to need a bigger room.
Win the season with new gifts at every turn and Kohl's Cash for you.
Hey, come help your old man with the dishes. Stella?
Anytime I call,
Did I ever tell you this story of your Uncle John and I before it's about to...
I try to bring my heart, but home is where it's at.
Introducing Google Pixel 4.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that fire like a rocket. Say the word, you know I'm ready to go.
Hello, Mrs. Turner.
We lost Jericho when he was 13 weeks. Dorothy took it hard. This is the only thing that brought her back.
She's gone. You can put the doll down now.
I'm fine as I am, Mr. Turner.
What if she wakes up? What if she remembers?
Yeah, so just say the line and pour yourself a drink.
Yep. Okay. Hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, and I'm hosting the Golden Globes.
As usual, we have no idea what he's going to do. The Golden Globes, January 5th on NBC.
Robert Kraft and Jonathan Kraft, they have a lot of good memories in this stadium, 2 Super Bowl victories, but tonight, watching their team down 28-9 to the Houston Texans, trying to go to 8-4 and stay on top by themselves in the AFC South.
Well, we've been talking about DeAndre Hopkins all night, and this one is brought to you by Subway, his influence here. Take a look. Even when he's not getting the ball, double teamed on the left side, Duke Johnson touchdown. Double teamed on the right side, and Kenny Stills with the touchdown. A little help from Deshaun Watson, and then, of course, why not throw in a touchdown pass to boot? Pretty special player who's had a special night tonight.
Brady now at the 25. White taken down, trying to escape. Bernardrick McKinney was there to stop him in his tracks. 2nd down and 9. Hey, we were watching, remember in his rookie season, he was off to a fantastic start and then tore his ACL in practice. Just the rest of the year. Special guys. There's a rookie. Remember they had the flood down here, the hurricane, and took 3 cafeteria workers and paid a lot of their bills that first year. Gave him his first paycheck. Endeared himself to the community. Brady throws, caught. Edelman makes the catch up at the 37-yard line.
Well, the other thing that we saw on that list of words that Michelle had, one of them was survivor. And we know well, and he talked about it, he came out of some of the toughest of the tough areas, and there is nothing that man fears right now. There really isn't, and it shows up. He did not fear the Patriots tonight. He almost beat them the first time he played them up in New England.
His mother contracted tongue cancer, had to go up to Atlanta for treatment. He and the other kids had to pick up the slack, do extra work. 1st and 10. Brady's going to get sacked back at the 29. That's Jacob Martin. This guy's had a nice night. 2nd-year guy, picked him up on a trade. Of course, Chris talked about it before, that trade with Seattle with Clowney in the deal. Big night for him.
He is giving tackles nightmares. Watch him get to the point where Cannon tries to hit him, and he's going to duck underneath him. right there and just basically Cannon pushes him towards Brady. That move has just been working the last 2 weeks, and they have found their second pass rush.
2nd and 19. Deep drop. Tom surveys, checks off underneath, settles for White, taken down by Hargraves.
I'll tell you, it's interesting, Al. Here's a guy that nobody knows much about, and Jake Martin. They came in with the plan to help and chip on Whitney Merciless on the other side. They have switched it over now. They are doubling Jake Martin.
Well, it's interesting, you make that trade, everybody goes, well, Clowney's a star. Who's this other guy?
Yeah.
The other guy's this guy. Pretty good. Sometimes it's the guys in Agate type that wind up getting some headlines. 3rd and 11. Brady fires, incomplete, but a flag intended for Jacoby Myers, but you've got Lonnie Johnson covering on the play and hanging his head as if he knows who it's against.
Pass interference, defense number 32. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul and an automatic first down.
Let's take a look at the top end of the route here, and yeah, no question.
So now at the 49, under 7 to play. Into Texan territory by a couple of yards goes James White.
You know, the Patriots came out early in the first quarter and had a little success running the ball, and that was a big story around here in Houston this week, was their inability to stop the run the last 2 games. But after a slow start, they have played really well inside, stopping the Patriots from running the football.
Nice job for Romeo Cornell, who spent 18 years with Bill Belichick on 4 different staffs and owns 5 Super Bowl rings. Cornell does. Nice hard running here by White to pick up a first down at the 40-yard line.
Very patient approach here, and you just get the feeling they're setting it up for that kill shot. The Texans are a defense whose linebackers want to play downhill fast. Let's see if this is the one now where Josh McDaniels goes a little play fake and tries to get in behind him.
Brady throws wide open over the middle is White for a nice gain. He gets to the 20-yard line. Justin Reed makes the stop there. Texans will stay here next week. They meet Denver. And you've got somebody's going to have to come off the field here as the official stops play, and that's going to be Justin Reed. And a big night.
There's James White right there, and they just dropped back into his zone, and they were doing a whole lot better when they were matching up with him with cornerbacks and safeties. But you got the lead, trying to protect it, and take a look at Reed.
Remember, he missed last week with a shoulder injury. And a concussion. Both. He had a concussion and a shoulder. So he has to come out. The ball's at the 21-yard line, first down. Brady buying time. Look out, closing in on him. Flips it out of bounds.
Yeah, Edelman's going to come across the field, but we know he's getting a lot of attention as he comes across. That time it was Philip Dorsett who really had the one-on-one coverage. There's White going down the field against McKinney. But there's the one at the top of the screen that really had to be the target, open or not. You've got to have confidence in that other guy to make a play for you when he gets that single coverage.
Second and 10, play action. Instead, throw that one away. And if intended for Edelman, he was well covered. Third and 10. So Brady tonight, 18 of 39. Less than 50%, 228 yards.
We've seen Brady this season throw the ball away at a record rate, right? We've talked about Aaron Rodgers in the past doing that. And everybody thinks it's because of bad protection, and it has been to some extent this year. But the untold part of this story is that he's throwing away sometimes because his guys are covered.
Third down and 10. Pressure on, throws, caught, 18, James White. Fourth down, they're compelled to go for it. Brady under 50% tonight. Last week, under 50% completion percentage. In his career, never back-to-back games under 50. Fourth and 6.
You got Dorsett again, singled up if you want him. Same thing with Myers.
Timeout, New England.
All flights have been delayed.
T-Mobile makes the holidays easier. Like this. Because right now, when you buy one of the latest Samsung phones, you get one free on that. So you can post this, score this, be there like this, and share all of this with that. So do this on that with us. Now buy a Samsung Galaxy S10 or Note 10 and get one free.
This is the all-new Chevy Silverado HD. It offers head-up display.
Wow, that's dialed in.
I can still keep my eyes on the road.
My truck doesn't have that.
It offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different camera views.
That's quality picture.
It even offers one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible to help you see what's behind you.
Oh, wow.
Which in this case happens to be the competition, since they don't offer the same amount of cameras as the Silverado.
Literally in the rear view.
Where they should be.
Mr. Jewell, did you plant a bomb in Centennial Park?
My son is innocent. I report the facts.
You've ruined this man's life.
I didn't do this. Richard Jewell, a Clint Eastwood film, rated R.
Be brilliant. Be the diamond you are.
Find dazzling deals on diamonds and more at the Zales Cyber Monday sale. Get 30 to 50% off everything, plus extended Black Friday specials, including this stunning 7-carat diamond bracelet, exclusively at Zales, the diamond store.
Being in the house with 2 survivors of cancer, my mom being a breast cancer survivor, and my sister is a leukemia survivor. They're 2 of the strongest women that I know. To be able to go out and represent these other families and everybody else that's going through this fight definitely means a lot for me. I'm Kareem Jackson, and I play for the Kareem Jackson Foundation.
You better draw some origami, because you're about to fold.
You better quit while you're ahead.
You feel ready to tie-dye?
Looks like we both bit off more than we could glue.
Patriots trying to stay alive. It'll be 4th down and 6 after the timeout at the 17-yard line. So Josh McDaniels trying to give this team a little bit of life. Need a conversion here. And Brady out of the gun. The low snap comes the other way, and forward progress will net the first down there. Dorsett made the catch. They put it right on the 11-yard line. Real close.
That was close. Does he make a clean catch here?
Well, the line to gain is the 11. Makes the catch.
When does he take control of it, though? It was more when he landed than when he was in the air.
Terry McAuley, where is forward progress in your mind here?
When he gains complete control and he's contacted by the defender, that's where they're going to put it. The foremost point of the ball, when that happens, right there.
Okay.
It is right at the line. I don't see anything to reverse it from that shot right there.
I'm with you. I agree. Right there. That's not.
Yep.
That's control and contact.
Well, you know, if they don't give it to him and the Patriots challenge, and that could happen. They're going to measure it right now. And they lost the challenge. They'd be down to 1 timeout. And I think they're going to give him a first down. And even though the sticks have come out, sticks now go across the other way. O'Brien's not going to challenge this. So Bill O'Brien says, looky here. Throws the flag out. And he wants it looked at.
Houston is challenging the ruling of the field of progress is related to a first down.
All right. Park Avenue goes to work. We take a break.
So, did you get a new car?
Kind of. Thanks to Navy Federal, only took 5 minutes.
And vets can join?
Oh, yeah.
How do you kind of buy a new car?
Oh, it's used. It's for Mikey.
You know he's gonna have girls in that car.
Yeah, he's gonna have 2 of them.
Great benefits for veterans. From Navy Federal Credit Union, our members are the mission.
It's Cyber Monday at Target. We've got hundreds of doorbusters on Target.com. Save on TVs, toys, and so much more. Doorbusters start Sunday. Don't miss out on Cyber Monday savings. Only at Target.
There's just something different to a Disney movie.
This Cyber Monday, the holiday magic is at Verizon. Get Disney Plus on us for a year.
He loves Star Wars more than anything.
And when you shop online Monday only, get a free LG Stylo 5. Happy holidays from Verizon.
Get the season's hottest must-haves at Olive Garden. New oven-baked pastas starting at $10.99. Indulgent pastas baked bubbling hot, like new tortelloni chicken Alfredo. New oven-baked pastas for a limited time only at Olive Garden.
Gonzo, you got my gift.
Yeah, did you get my gift?
Oh, yeah. It's a really great, ugly sweater.
What kind of sweater?
Great.
Okay.
Portal from Facebook.
We made USAA insurance for members like Kate. A former Army medic made it the flexibility to handle whatever Monday has in store and tackle 4 things at once. So when her car got hit, she didn't worry. She simply filed a claim on her USAA app and said,
I've got this.
USAA insurance is made the way Kate needs it. Easy. She can even pick her payment plan, so it's easy on her budget and her life. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
So while you're out in the kitchen, the play was upheld, the call. It's a first down. O'Brien loses a timeout with the challenge. Here it is again, as Terry said. Control and then contact is right there. Right at the 11-yard line.
Al, it is not clear and obvious he didn't make the line again.
That is, I don't think anything in the world right now is clear and obvious. Party, you agree?
Totally.
First down at the 11-yard line. And Brady surveys, goes to the end zone and incomplete. Jacoby Myers almost turned himself into a defensive back. Joseph was closest to the pass. It'll be second down and 10.
Jonathan Joseph had a better shot at this than Myers did. He's coming out of here. He's reading Brady. He knows exactly what that route combination is. Guys that have been around this league for a long time understand route combinations. And if it's not Edelman, Brady's not real sure where to go right now. finally gets one-on-one with Edelman. This will be interesting to see if he goes right there.
Out with the screen. Comes back into a wing. Brady dancing and fires, and that will be James White for the touchdown. So Brady going forward, escaping the pressure, gets it in. They go 75 yards, 13 plays, but it takes over 6 minutes.
This is really pretty awesome. Only a 3-man rush, so there's plenty of room. But watch him work this pocket. This is what he does probably better than anybody over the course of his career. He just buys time. He's not fast. You get him outside the pocket, it can look ugly, but inside the pocket, really pretty. Even with a double team, White able to break through and get the touchdown.
They'll go for 2 because if they make it 28-17, you could tie the game with a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. So they'll line up to go for a pair. Officials just waiting for the confirmation on the score.
Tell you what comes into play right now, though, is that timeout that the Patriots had to burn before the 4th down play.
Yep. Where his knee is from that shot. Ball is in. It is confirmed. 2-point attempt right now to try to make it an 11-point game. Brady fires, incomplete, and looking for a flag is Dorsett, but he doesn't get one, and the lead remains 13.
2-man coverages on the outside. One against Edelman, completely blanketed on that side by Roby. Had him, nowhere to go. And then on the other side, Dorsett against Joseph. Had him, nowhere to go. Brady said, I'll try there.
Yep. Well, so it's not 11 points. As we said, it could have been a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, a field goal. Now they need 2 touchdowns. Down by 13, 3:42.
On Thanksgiving, we saw some onside kicks work, but there has not been much success this year.
Younghoe Koo hit 3 in a row. Called back by a penalty. This one has to go 10 yards. Scramble for it at the 42-yard line. And it's the Texans who come up with it. Barkevius Mingo.
I've never seen that one. That was, they hit the inside spinner, so the ball was going to break left like a putt. Watch it. It's going to break left, and so what they're hoping is it's going to go slowly towards the line, but it went too slowly and never got there. Just when you think you've seen everything.
Right.
A little right to left breaker, and almost worked.
Did you ever throw the dice that way?
I've rolled the dice in many situations and never came up many winners.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
So the Texans will have it at the 42-yard line. And this will force New England to use its timeouts on the other side of the ball. Keep it on the ground, and the ball off to Carlos Hyde, who goes nowhere, and it'll be 2nd down.
I just keep thinking what this win would mean for Bill O'Brien and Romeo Crennel. You know, you come down here, and this has been the entire story in New England and in Houston. Oh, come on. Don't try and tell me Houston has a chance. This is a joke. We all know what's going to happen. Patriots are going to blow them out. And it was sort of cynical in both cities talking about this. And tonight, a little bit of a statement.
2nd and 10. Take that play clock all the way down. Hand the ball off. Going to the 40-yard line is Carlos Hyde. It'll be 3rd down. And New England will take a timeout here. You know, but as we mentioned before, Chris, you go back to last year, the Texans were 0-3. We came here for a Sunday night game. They beat Dallas. They won 9 in a row. Finished the year with 11 wins, lost in the wild card game. And then this year, you go back, if they win tonight, 19-6 over the last 25 regular season games. That's pretty good.
And maybe time to start paying attention to this division. Because this division sort of had that reputation. Okay, let's see who wins the division and watch them get knocked out in the first round kind of a thing, right? For a while. And now we're starting to see some pretty good play out of this division.
It'll be very interesting down the stretch because Tennessee and Houston will meet twice in the last 3 weeks. 3rd and 8, quick flip out here to DeAndre.